Hey guys, it's Matthew Anderson here with LowGear Photography, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. So get right to it, guys. First off, thank you very much for checking this video out. Or if you stumbled upon it, you're this many seconds deep, thanks for still watching. So a question you may or may not be asking is, why even start a YouTube channel in the first place? I'm not a video guy by any means. If anything, what I have put together as far as lighting, sound, video is very rigged. But in kind of a weird way, I feel I owe a lot to YouTube. And here's why. I would consider myself kind of a hobbyist photographer ever since from about middle school up. I learned a lot of the ins and outs of photography from my mom when I stumbled upon our old Minolta camera in the basement. It was an old Minolta actual film SLR camera. I took several photography classes in high school, learned quite a bit, obviously did the old pinhole camera thing, probably one of the last few classes of my generation to still use the old darkroom when developing our photos. Anyway, fast forward several years, I went through quite a variety of different jobs. I swung a hammer and was installing heating and air conditioning units and servicing them for the longest time. Had several sales and marketing jobs. I worked for a couple radio stations here in Kansas City for several years. Worked for a couple tech companies. Long story short, several months ago, ended up making the leap and deciding to just take on photography full time. I'd been doing it as a business for about, at this point, about 3.5 years, but decided to go full time around May of this year. When I finally made the leap to go full time, yeah, it's kind of scary, and it actually still is, but I'd consider myself still fairly successful. I mean, I have a steady amount of work. Of all the videos out there, including the cat videos, kids falling down, dads getting hit in the crotch with footballs, whatever, there's this segment of photographers out there who they're sharing tips, they're sharing tricks, techniques, things that they've learned along the way that made them successful, and they're willing to just put it out there for other photographers to pick up. And from my perspective, seeing how things are rolling fairly well, fairly steady, I figured, why not join that community? Why not join that group of photographers willing to share a lot of their information to hopefully make other photographers out there successful as well. So that's kind of the why I decided to start a YouTube channel in the first place. Granted, what this channel may evolve into over the next several months could be very different than what I intend it to be. But what I want to create is a channel, obviously, where I share my own tips, my own tricks, my techniques, walkthroughs, maybe some videos of behind the scenes shoots and what I do. Ideally, I'd like to introduce you to other photographers in Kansas City. I know a small handful, but there's a massive amount of amazing photographers in Kansas City. Some out there who just beat the pants off of anything I could even do. So hopefully I can introduce you to them, maybe sit down, interview them, find out what makes them tick. Maybe we'll do the occasional gear and equipment review. Who knows, I'm crazy enough, I might just have a rant every now and then. And since I'm based in Kansas City, I'd love to explore Kansas City more from a photographer's standpoint and take everyone else here, all of my subscribers and viewers, along for the ride. There is a slew that the city has to offer, and a testament to that is the amount of successful photographers out there. And no, not every single video I put on this channel would potentially be photography related, because at the end of the day, I want my videos to just be flat out entertaining. That's all. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's a little bit about me, kind of a little bit of background as to why I wanted to even start this channel in the first place. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Feel free to comment, obviously subscribe, like, dislike, whatever. Thanks for the input in advance. Once again, I'm Matthew Anderson with LowGear Photography. Thanks for taking the time to watch, guys.